The reason why we decided to come out here in Waipahu is because we have a goal of doing a community collaborative play with every single geographic and demographic community here on Oahu. We've worked in Chinatown, Wahiawa, we've worked with the homeless, we've worked with the LGBT of Honolulu and Leeward Community College, and now we're here in Waipahu. Waipahu means bursting water, and the royals used to come here when it was the capital of Oahu and bathe in its springs. And then time went on and the sugar plantations sprung up, and immigrants from all over the world, first the Japanese and then the Filipinos, came and worked the fields, bringing their families. And they worked hard together and they became close. And there's so much of that culture that still remains here in Waipahu. And then the second wave of immigrants came. The Micronesians are here. And all of these people, with each wave, all these people combined continues that tradition of acceptance and appreciation and sharing. And now another evolution is taking place, and that is of rail, and that brings new challenges. But whatever happens, Waipahu has shown it is resilient and it's strong and it's creative. It's a very alive community.
The process of developing the Waipahu Project play was basically interviewing a whole bunch of community members of Waipahu, whether it was one-on-one or on the phone or story circles. And it was just a whole bunch of gathering information from all these people who have a certain tie to Waipahu town, and basically gathering all these pages and pages of information from personal stories to the history of Waipahu to just random facts or memories that these people had, and binding them up and creating a story and creating a play.
We conducted a story circle at Hawaii's Plantation Village, and what we found is we got community people to show up, and we also invited some of our volunteers and docents at Hawaii's Plantation Village. And I think the beauty of that night when we had that story circle is that each of the storytellers came away with some memory that I think was nostalgic and sometimes sad, but a lot of times brought laughter and memories that they had forgotten all along. And for me, getting those people together, it was a way to hear the stories of people who had plantation roots, because I have not had any plantation experience, but just listening to the words and the stories, you could picture it in your mind what that must have looked like as we sat there in the dark at Hawaii's Plantation Village with all of the replicas of the plantation homes. And you could almost hear the voices of the past being part of that story circle that night. And I think that was the beauty of doing this project for the Waipahu Project, gathering people together and getting them to share what their memories are or what their dreams are for the future of their community.
The main reason why I originally decided to do the play, to direct the play, was that I love community work. I love working in the community. I love working with people who don't know their artists, people who don't know their actors, people who just want to try something new. And then as they start rehearsals, they start to realize what it takes to actually put on a play. And the work that every single person has put into this has just been inspiring. And the support. I think this is probably one of the only shows I've ever worked on where every night someone in this cast or someone from the production crew at some point comes up to me and tells me what an amazing job I'm doing and how grateful they are that I'm helping to weave all these stories together. So it's that kind of collective support that, again, everyone has from day one just been there for everyone else. And it's made it all really worthwhile.